Okay, a couple comments. I'm not going to put a whole lot of work into this comparison. There's a ton of videos on both these tents on how to set them up, so I'm not going to go into that detail. But calling out a couple things just in my use of them so far. So the Nemo is what I call a synchronous tent. So it's a mirror of itself, left to right and front to back. So there is no foot, there is no head, there is no left, there is no right. It is a mirror image of itself. So it makes setting up really, really easy. You don't have to sit there and look at poles and match them up. And that's not challenging on the copper spur. They've done a great job of color coding things, much better than a marmot tent that I use, which I'm still confused by when I set it up. It does a really good job of helping you set those up. However, it's just that much easier. The other thing I will say is if you look at the contours of the roof line of the copper spur, it does taper down to the foot side more so than the Dagger, and I apologize for the lighting situation. It's not ideal here. Again, all this is really covered online pretty abundantly. I also would say that the foot and head end of the Dagger are a bit more vertical, and the sides on both tents have done a great job of being quite vertical. So I wouldn't measure that, but I would say that the foot end, particularly on the copper spur, tapers down. And I'm going to get inside in a little bit, but my general reaction so far that the copper spur didn't feel quite as roomy and spacious, and I think I would owe it to that. I think the head end is quite tall and spacious. The roof is wider for a longer period. It's kind of more of a flat roof, and this one is kind of domed out a little bit. I would say also that the black mesh on the top of the Dagger does make it feel roomier. It sort of disappears as you're inside. So there is that effect, particularly when you're setting up. Okay, that's it for now.